My name is Michael Frost. I've been coming to Kanna for about 4 years. I'm a writer and teacher, and this is my Kanna story. When I was younger, growing up, I played soccer, I played a little hockey. Wasn't a superstar at any of them, but I enjoyed being out there and being active. And I've always tried to stay active, but tended to go through routines where I'd go to the gym and sustain that for a little while and then peter out, or starting a running routine and do that for a little while and then sort of ease up on it. And Kanna is really the most sustained. I've just kept at it. Actually, my wife Leslie, she had some friends who were doing CrossFit somewhere else and really seemed to benefit from it, really seemed to like it. So she started asking around about places near here, and Kanna was recommended. It's great to share with my wife, and it's the kind of thing where we'll check out the workouts the night before and probably groan if it's going to have a lot of burpees or something, but just the fact that we're both coming in here, both trying to improve our physical health and obviously our mental health as well, and that our kids are seeing this, and they're seeing this as kind of a model for keeping healthy. And our youngest son has been coming to the Kanna Kids classes and loving it and really benefiting it from as well. So it's really a family thing now. I think an appeal, not necessarily what drew me in, but an appeal was to try things that I'd never tried before and probably been too afraid to try or just too hesitant. For example, box jumps. I would see people in the gym doing box jumps and I'd be like, no way. And when I came in, I was just jumping on the plates. And it was such a mental thing, and so much of this is a mental thing. But I just remember the satisfaction I had when I first jumped onto a 16-inch box, which shouldn't be a big deal, right? But for me it was. And that comes with also finding out things you've managed to avoid. Like I have some flexibility and mobility issues that I've been able to avoid and not work on. And CrossFit kind of exposed those, but it helped me really focus on and work on them in ways I never had before. I think with a small gym like this one, the coaches get to know you. They know your strengths and your limitations. So in a workout, often they'll proactively be like, hey, for this one, you could do something slightly different for this part of the WOD or whatever. And also just having opportunities, I know, to do private sessions outside of the group sessions to work on things that you really either want to work on or need some help with. And I know I did some mobility sessions that really helped and gave me some exercises and some stretches that made a regular part of my practice. So I think that's the advantage of a small gym where everyone knows each other, is people are able to help you with it. I would say also, again, these mobility issues and overhead squats, which are my biggest nemesis. But part of that is learning, okay, what can I do within that, and being totally comfortable coming in doing an empty 15-pound bar to work on form, right? And not feeling self-conscious because that's just where I'm at. But also finding other things where, okay, maybe for this one, maybe doing this exercise might be a little too much for you here. Let's try something different for this part of it. So I think either way, just the small groups and the coaches that know you, help you get your best workout without hurting yourself. The mental part is almost more important than the physical part. But the main thing is the way I come in and get settled, before going on with the day. Now the physical part, again, it's getting that confidence to do things you wouldn't otherwise do. I remember one time after a workout, there was a car broken down over here, and I'm like, yeah, I can push you, the quarter mile, half mile down to to the gas station. But we got the car going, I started running. And yeah, I managed to push this car all the way in, and I don't think I would have even thought about attempting that before. But I think outside of here, it's really just testing yourself. Again, I was talking about the box jumps. A lot of this is mental. And, just holding outside of here, so a lot of times you find yourself holding back, of not pushing your limits, of not trying something new. And this gives you the courage to do it. And also, maybe an incremental way to do it. But to not shy away from things that you're interested in just because you don't think you can do them. You'd be surprised by what you're able to do. I'd say the community is probably the strongest piece of Kanna, and that's really what keeps me coming back, because you can go and get a workout at other places. I like to think this is the best one you're going to get. But the community is just so strong and supportive, both inside and outside of the gym. That's a huge part. This is my social life. This is a big part of my social life. And I come here not only to work out, but to catch up with people and to joke with people. Yeah, come and meet the community and hang out with them, and it's a fun environment to, push yourself in. I say just don't be afraid to come in and try it out and test yourself. And I think Kanna is, I don't know if low-key is the right word, because the workouts can get pretty intense. But it's low-key in terms of we get people all sizes and shapes and backgrounds here. And the coaches really tailor the workouts right to where you're at and to try to elevate you to that next level. So, I think whatever stereotypes you have, kind of put them to the side and come on in and see for yourself.